People deluded, I'm back again. Thank you very much for tuning in. A quick one. I'm not going to take up all of your time, but you know I love young players, and I managed to finally watch Lyon versus Angers. Hopefully, you said that's how you say their name, and I've said it correctly. Them to play each other in the French league. Now, what business does deluded have watching that beyond the fact that he loves football and tries to watch football wherever he can? You may ask. Reine Adelaide. Yeah, they've got a young left back that Andre have. I can't say his name. It ends in El Nouri. He's a player I've seen a lot of, and he's quite decent. I try and watch them just to see if he'll make appearances, but I haven't seen him of any sort so far. But yeah, our boy Reine Adelaide, man, wanted him to stay. Was quite distraught when he went. Obviously, I back. I actually didn't want to say this in the video, but I back Unai Emery's decision because I do think maybe my decision was made with emotion. I do think he's a bad boy footballer and definitely could have done. You don't know what these players could do with some of the chances. Similar, I actually think Unai Emery would have loved Daniel Marlon, who I saw score for PSV the other day, and playing some big games in Champions League. Yeah, man, you never know what these players can do unless you give them a chance. But he deemed that he's not on it, and obviously you're seeing Emil get chances. You're seeing Iwobi go up a level. You're obviously seeing Nelson to come back on loan. So you can see why these decisions were made. And he's at the age where he needs football. They weren't going to give him a chance. I felt he could be used here. He can play a bunch of positions. But yeah, we went off topic there. Back to this, my man, and. Yeah, I was impressed with how he played against Lyon, but then again, he showed his age. I'd say he showed his age because he was definitely one of Angers' best players. Whenever he got the ball, he was trying to beat men and make things happen for the team and be someone to inspire them. And they went 10 men. They actually were 10 men down, and I think Jeff did quite well in the defensive aspect, tucking in at left back, it looked like, or unofficially out of play at left back. Like I said, he was drawing fouls. He was drawing tactical fouls. He was putting in a good performance. He was dancing past a couple of players. Here and there. I'm not saying he was playing like R9, but he was pretty good, and I was excited to see it. Those that follow me on Snapchat and Instagram, you know I'm not lying because you saw me put that on both socials that I was preing him. He was drawing smart fouls where he probably let himself down in, and I want to use it as an example as to why some young players never find themselves in the first team again. Is because you need to know when to do certain things. There was about 2 occasions, maybe even 3, where he's dribbling in dumb areas where you don't need to dribble near his own goal. There was one he tried to dribble out of his own area. Lyon took it, and unfortunately for him, it came to no avail. And there was one he was trying to hold off someone, and then they dispossessed him and put a cross in. And then there was one they almost actually scored. Like, I think the keeper made a save. Now he's a young player. He's gonna let you down in this regard. Like I said, he was one of the players that looked inspired. So by that logic, you have to leave him alone, innit? And players that want the ball more, want to dribble, these mistakes happen. But all it took was not just... I'm not saying this is his individual case, but this is what you typically see happen. You see a talented young player, you see them make them... Imagine, like I said, how Jeff lost the ball. They'll lose the ball, the other team scored, the manager's got pressure now from fans and to keep his job and things like that. The manager now doesn't trust that young player, so he doesn't find himself in the squad again. He goes with someone that might be extremely mediocre, but he knows... because that my man's not going to try anything, not going to do what is anything beyond his job description sort of thing, he can stay on the side. So yeah, it was lovely to see him for what it's worth. I believe, did Lyon win 2-1? They must have won 2 or 3-1. I can't remember. I just remember it was a feisty affair. There was about 6-7 yellow cards. The captain got sent off from Angers. Yeah, Memphis came off the bench and scored and got an assist. And why he was on the bench, I'm not too sure, but it is what it is. And if I remember rightly, the second goal, he was actually out-muscled by Ndombele, which led to Lyon scoring. So these are the sort of things you need to be aware of. So shout out to me, still developing and things like that. Also shout out to Aouar as well of Lyon, great young player. He was actually on the peripheral things yesterday, but yeah. So yeah, Jeff is still developing, and ultimately these are not the things he would have learned if he stayed at Arsenal and was stuck in the under-23s. I actually think Lyon was the place for him, and Lyon will probably look to buy him in the next season or two, or a team like that will be the best for him. He looks a bit stockier as well, but it's nice to see, man. He's still got a long way to go, but it's nice to see, man. Whether you play for Arsenal or not, I want to see our players or players that have been once part of our family do well, man. So, yeah, man. Nice to see the progress. But for now, people, I've got nothing more to add. So, let me get out of your hair. People, deluded. Thank you for watching.